Most IELTS students fear one question more than anything else: matching headings, or one that asks which paragraph contains this information. You know why? Because people waste 20 minutes reading every single line but they still get it wrong. But today I'm giving you the Skim, Select and Eliminate system, the exact method that I used to get a 7.5 in my very first attempt. After this video, you'll never fear headings or main idea questions any longer. This strategy works because it is built for speed and accuracy. In just 5 seconds after skimming, you will know if to select it or eliminate it. That means no more second guessing, no more panic, just clarity, confidence and result. Oops, I need to log in. Let me just log in quick. Alright, so first of all, this which paragraph contains each of the following pieces of information. This is a good one. Not exactly the main idea, but similar. So first of all, you wanna go through and scan first 1 or 2 sentences according to this, guys. So traffic accidents are sometimes caused by lack of sleep. Well, this one is very easy. I'll just use skimming and input decoding, because traffic accident, lack of sleep, that's what you want to look for. Traffic accident, car crashes. Getting not enough sleep is linked to a whole host of problems. Car crashes, drivers doesn't scribble into memories and inhibit creativity. So I would say number C. Okay, number of children included in the study. Number of children. I think the best way is for you to think that, okay, should I be using skimming and input decoding, or should I be using paragraph selecting and eliminating? First of all, you want to go with the easiest strategy, which is skimming and input decoding. You have the keyword, noun or verb or anything that is relevant. You can just plug and play. So the number of children, definitely I would go for skimming and input decoding plus paragraph selecting. Number of children in the study. So you want to look for a study. Okay, sleep expert have long wanted they recruited 74 6 to 12-year-olds from Rhode Island and Southern Massachusetts for the 3-week study. Good. So in paragraph D, how 2 schools are trying to deal with the problem. I think the best way again is skimming and input decoding. You want to look for 2 schools deal with the problem. Porter Burns Elementary School sends notes to parents reminding them ... Another school considers it is important enough to include the schools in school's monthly newsletter. So how 2 schools are trying to deal with the problem. So there's this 2 school. F, how the effect of having less sleep was measured. Some kind of experiment or like measure, right? I don't think it should be here. So a study should be done. The details about the study. Study unveiled Thursday. Teachers were not told how much the children slept or which week they stayed up late. Rated the students on a variety of performance measure each week. Just reported significant more academic problems during the week of sleep deprivation. The study, which will be published in the Journal of Sleep. Okay, so that one should be E. Okay, let's see if we actually have those kind of main idea stuff. Okay, good. So this is what we're looking for. Which paragraph does each of the following headlines fit best? This is where you wanna skim through. You don't want to read the entire paragraph like a novel. Just read the first 1 or 2 sentences. This is where you will get an idea. Education for the masses. Education for masses, like public, large scale education. This is happening for 4 reasons. First is democratization of higher education. Massification in the language. Okay, massification. Education for the masses. So that is B. Future possibilities. So this is happening for 4 reasons. The first reason, democratization of higher study, higher education, massification. So first reason is massification. Second reason, rise of knowledge economy. So this paragraph is going to talk about rise of knowledge economy. The third factor is globalization. The death of distance is transforming academia. Is just nope, not future possibilities. What if anything can be done? So what can be done, which is future. Good, we're getting there. Techno utopians. So this is, you want to dive in right now. You have selected your paragraph. That higher education is ripe for revolution. Techno-utopians believe that the university, they say, is a hopelessly antiquated institution rooted in outdated practice such as tenure lectures. Okay, they say that universities are outdated and getting more outdated. I hope you don't believe that, because I have to say that I am very much happy at the university I got in rather than where I was, and capable of for the new mass audiences. The 30 years from now, the big university campuses will be relics. So that is the future possibility. 30 years from now on, wars. Basically, none of these paragraphs talk about future possibilities. This is the closest it could get. I don't see the word future, but like the whole thing talks about the future, kinda future possibilities. Yeah, globalization and competition. Let's go back. So for this kind of paragraph for idea selecting, you want to start with passage. Okay, you selected questions 15, and for 16 you would go with the next passage. You don't go back all the time. Okay, and only after you have gone through, then go back again. In that way you have read the whole thing once or twice, a couple of times. Like, you don't want to start from the top all the time. Globalization and competition, you can easily see, like, look for the keyword globalization and competition, but still there were like 4 reasons, you remember, right? First is democratization of higher education, of massification, so nope. And then the second reason is knowledge economy, nope. And the third factor is globalization. There you go. Now select and dive deeper. Trying to turn higher education into export industries. The fourth is competition. There you go. Okay, so third factor is globalization. Fourth is competition. Talks about globalization and competition. D, funding problem. Okay, so these are the 4 reasons we would want to go for. We can look for the keyword fund also, like overall funding problem, they're getting money or something like that. Okay, this one, I don't think it's already there. Let's go to this one. All this sounds as though a golden age for university has arrived. Golden age. Development, money, fund. However, inside academia, particularly in Europe, we like it. Academic complaints and administrations are locked in bad-tempered exchange with the politicians who fund them. Okay, here you go. First, 1 or 2 sentence. Funding problem. You can work to more, but we already have the problem. Funding problem, right? We already have it. Many governments have tried to square the circle to lighten the management, but management cannot make up for the lack of resources. Okay, basically this paragraph talks about money. Hope you liked it. Okay, reading passages. Let's see. Okay, no more main idea passages. Okay, I'm just gonna submit and look through whatever we have done so far. So the first couple, C, D, E, I think we got all right. Those were the 4, and then here were the 4. All right, guys. So basically you wanna use both of the tools in your arsenal if you wanna get a 9.0. And try not to get hung up on which side to use, as long as it is closest to Cambridge. Those are the best. But then again, English is English. The more practice you do, the better. So let's recap. Skim, select, eliminate. Skim the topic sentences in 5 seconds. Select only if it matches your keywords. Eliminate if it does not. This one system will save you 10+ minutes in IELTS reading, and more importantly, it will boost your confidence and accuracy in the most hardest type of question. Don't waste your energy everywhere. Play smart, play like a pro. Now you have mastered this system. Go watch my full IELTS reading walkthrough video right here, where I break down the entire test step by step using the most easiest method. And as always, believe you can and you will get there. And I'll see you in the next one.